on the Rialto.
Why yet it lives unchecked that Antonio hath a ship rich lading, racked on the narrow seas. The good winds I think they call the place, a very dangerous, flat, and fatal, where the carcasses of many a tall ship lie buried, as they say if my gossip report be an honest woman of her word.
I would she were as lying a gossip in that as ever kidnapped Ginger, or her neighbors believe she wept for the death of her third husband. But it is true, without any slips of prolixity or crossing the plain highway of talk, that the good Antonio, the honest Antonio, oh, that I had a title enough to keep his name company.
Come, the full stop.
Ha! What sayest thou? He hath lost a ship.
I would it might prove the end of his losses.
Let me say amen betimes, lest the devil cross my prayer. For here comes in the likeness of a Jew. How now, Shylock? News were among the merchants.
You know none so well as you, of my daughter's flight.
That's certain. I for my part knew the tailor who made the wings she flew withal.
And Shylock for his own part knew the bird was fledged, and that it is the complexion of them all to leave the dam.
She is damned for it.
That's certain, if the devil may be her judge.
My own flesh and blood to rebel.
Ah, out upon it, old carrion! Rebel, and at these years.
I say my daughter is my flesh and blood.
There's more difference between thy flesh and hers than between jet and ivory, more between your blood than there is between red wine and Rhenish. But tell us, do you hear whether Antonio have any loss at sea or no?
There I have another bad match. A bankroot, a prodigal, who dares scarce show his head on the Rialto, a beggar that was used to come so smug upon the mart. Let him look to his bond. He was wont to call me a usurer. Let him look to his bond. He was wont to lend money for a Christian kersey. Let him look to his bond.
Why, I am sure if he forfeit, thou wilt not take his flesh. What's that good for?
To bait fish withal. If it will feed nothing else, it will feed my revenge. He hath disgraced me and hindered me 500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, schooled my friends, heeded mine enemies. And what's the reason? I am a Jew. Hath not a Jew eyes? Hath not a Jew hands, organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions, fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, healed by the same means, warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer, as a Christian is? If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? If we are like you in the rest, we will resemble you in that. If a Jew wrong a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge. If a Christian wrong a Jew, what should his sufferance be by Christian example? Why, revenge. The villainy you teach me I will execute, and it shall go hard, but I will better the instruction. How now, Tubal? What news from Genoa? Hast thou found my daughter?
I often came where I did hear of her, but I cannot find her.
Why, there. A diamond cost me 2,000 ducats in Frankfurt. The curse never fell upon our nation until now. I never felt it till now. 2,000 ducats in that, and other precious jewels. I found my daughter where dead at my foot, and the jewels in her ear, which she were hearsed at my foot, and the ducats in her coffin. No news of them.
Gentlemen, my master Antonio is at his house and desires to speak to you both. We have been up and down to seek him.
Here comes another of the tribe. A third cannot be matched unless the devil himself turns Jew.
Now, Tubal, what news from Genoa? Hast thou found my daughter?
I often came where I did hear of her, but I cannot find her.
Why, there. A diamond cost me 2,000 ducats in Frankfurt. The curse never fell upon our nation until now. I never felt it till now. 2,000 ducats in that, and other precious jewels. I found my daughter where dead at my foot, and the jewels in her ear, which she were hearsed at my foot, and the ducats in her coffin. No news of them. Why so? And I know not what's spent in the search. Why, thou loss upon loss. The thief gone with so much, and so much to find the thief, and no satisfaction, no revenge, nor ill luck stirring, but lights on my shoulders, no sighs but on my breathing, no tears but on my shedding.
Yes, other men have ill luck too. Antonio, as I heard, in Genoa.
What? Ill luck? Ill luck?
Hath an argosy cast away coming from Tripolis.
I thank God. Is it true?
I spoke with some of the sailors that escaped the rack.
I thank thee, good Tubal. Good news. Ha, ha, heard in Genoa.
Your daughter spent in Genoa, as I heard, one night 80 ducats.
Thou stickest a dagger in me. I shall never see my gold again. 80 ducats at a sitting. 80 ducats.
There came divers of Antonio's creditors in my company to Venice that swear he cannot choose but break.
I am very glad of it. I'll plague him. I'll torture him. I'm glad of it.
One of them showed me a ring that he had of your daughter for a monkey.
Out upon her. Thou torturest me, Tubal. It was my turquoise. I had it of Leah when I was a bachelor. I would not have given it for a wilderness of monkeys.
But Antonio is certainly undone.
Nay, that's true. That's very true. Go, Tubal. Feed me an officer. Bespeak me him a fortnight before. I will have the heart of him if he forfeit. For were he out of Venice, I can make what merchandise I will. Go, Tubal, and meet me at our synagogue. Go, good Tubal, at our synagogue, Tubal. And that is the end of our show.
It is?